NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Bryant's Cowboys going up against Nelson's Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and the Packers are going to have a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The first carry now, this is Lacy. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now, Lacy left that game against the Giants in ankle injury, but expected to be okay prior to leaving. 11 carries, 81 yards.
And you saw the Eddie Lacy signature spin move a couple of times as well. He is just some type of a back, and I think he's gotten into a good rhythm here in 2016. He didn't get to 100 yards, probably because of the ankle injury. They need him back, and in a big way. His backup, James Starks, struggling in the early going.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch the screen.
They run it again with Lacy. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there, because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama versus Auburn.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. All right. Kill. 3 on 3. Motion.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Out in the flat for Starks. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rodgers will hand to Lacy. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
Again, it's Lacy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time running out here on the play clock. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Play clock winding down. Again to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
And he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Des Bryant. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jake Ryan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Back onto the field, the Green Bay Packers offense comes. That O-line has been good. They parted ways with Josh Sitton. People are wondering, how would they do? They've done pretty well.
Yeah, they don't really get their due. And let's go through them real quick. David Bakhtiari, left tackle. Lane Taylor stepping in for Sitton at guard. J.C. Treader at center. T.J. Lang at right guard. And the right tackle, Brian Bulaga. They understand their quarterback, and they know they have to keep plays alive for him to work his magic.
A little bit of a breakout game for Cobb in Week 5. 9 catches, 108 yards. And Charles, 12 catches through the season's first 3 weeks was all he had.
So you can see how he increased production in the last game against the Giants. The pride of Alcoa, Tennessee, Randall Cobb. And I'm just going to tell you, if I ever dive into fantasy football, I'm getting him on my team because I think he's going to continue to bring those numbers back to the 2014 levels.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Rodgers now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.